All right. Yay. You guys all jumped on with like 2 hours notice. And like we've got tons of people on here. So yay. I'm excited. Thank you all for jumping on. I'm going to share my screen here and we are going to chat tonight about how to get to Leaders Retreat, period. There's all these awesome prizes above, just getting there. And, if you want some help really breaking it down to your specific goal, we can do that. But I just want to focus on getting there because like Susie mentioned, for the people on the recording, I didn't record Susie's awesome little talk about what convention was like. And she shared about how Leaders Retreat really changed her whole business and was really eye-opening, and she got to experience just this whole being a part of something bigger, just like convention, but Leaders Retreat is a whole nother level. And it's a different feel from convention. It's just, there are so many reasons not to miss Leaders Retreat. And so tonight I am just focusing on how to get there. So as you can see down here, it takes 750 credits to qualify for Leaders Retreat. So when you earn 750 credits through the convention or through the Leaders Retreat contest, that pays for your hotel stay at the Gaylord Texan, which is in Dallas, Texas, which is where we're going this year. And then that also includes, we usually have some sort of welcome reception. We have a Halloween party this week. I think it's this year it is like right before Halloween. So we usually do a really amazing Halloween costume party. It's loads of fun. And then we usually have 2 or 3, I think it's 2 short business meeting type sessions where we're getting some really different training, a lot different than what you might have experienced at convention, really specific for leaders, because by earning this, you are growing and leading a team. So with that said, again, 750 credits to qualify, so that's what we're going to focus on. So I'm just going to scroll up here so you all can see. This came to you in your email, so you all have this. You should have this in your email. Hopefully you're getting emails from corporate. If not, I'll probably post it on the page at some point. So this is how, these are the 3 ways that you earn credits for Leaders Retreat contests. For those of you that have been around through convention contests, it looks very similar. So the 3 ways that you can earn credits are starting at the top, new ambassadors, sponsoring a new ambassador with a welcome pack yourself. That's why that says level 1 personally sponsored. You get 10 credits. Now, levels 2, 3, and 4, you also get credits. So that's where your team comes in. So it's not just your own activity that can get you there, but also the work of your team, whether your team is 2 other people or 10 other people or whatever. But anyone in your top 3 levels, when they sponsor someone with the welcome pack, you get 10 credits for each person. If they don't purchase a welcome pack, you don't get credit. So we never suggest that you sign up without a welcome pack anyway, but that's even more incentive to make sure that your people are signing with a welcome pack. If they don't sign up with a welcome pack, they do have 60 days to order. So I would encourage you, as someone trying to get to Leaders Retreat, to keep an eye on your reports on a weekly basis, be pulling up and looking at who is being sponsored onto your team, because if they signed up without a welcome pack, you didn't get an email about them. So you can see that in your back office on your downline report if someone signed up without a welcome pack, and I'd be reaching out to them like crazy, just making sure that they know that they can order one, that it's the best deal they're going to get on their products, period. And that we are supposed to have the function in our back office now for them to be able to order their welcome pack. I have not tried it personally yet. I'm not sure if it's as functional as they say it is. But if that doesn't work, then they do have to call into customer service. Okay, so that's one way to earn credits. The next way to earn credits is to sponsor a new retail or preferred customer just for yourself. You're not going to get credit for your downlines customers, just for your own new customers when they place an initial order of 50 PV or more. You're going to get 10 credits. And then finally, total personal volume for the month. And if you guys notice, Leaders Retreat Contest is retroactive to June 1st, and it's going to go all the way through August 31st. It's a little different than in previous contests. We used to get till like September 15th. So we had an extra 2 weeks. So it's a little bit, tighter of a timeline, a little bit more pressure is on, but June 1st to August 31st. So you're going to get PV for June, July, and August. So I really, tonight, as we're talking about how to get there, I'm going to focus mostly down here on the PV because that's the one you have the most control over. And subsequently, obviously, that will mean that you're sponsoring new customers. So those two. I've put out other stuff. It's probably all over my YouTube about, sponsoring new people with welcome packs and helping your team get to their goals. That's where all of the new ambassador getting credits there will come in. But first, we're really going to focus on getting your PV up by sponsoring new customers. I'm sorry. So I have 2 scenarios for you. I don't know if my little box is too small, but okay, that's not going to work. I wanted a whiteboard, but they're all in storage. So I'm going to... Maybe I'll pull it up and kind of type it out as I'm talking so you can see for you visual learners, because I'm a visual learner and I like to see stuff. So let me pull up just a blank pages document and make my font really big for you. Oops, someone's unmuted. I'll mute you all again. All right, credits are over there. Oh. Hold on. Let me mute you guys. Mute. Okay. And guys, if you have questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask them or do it in the chat. I think that I might not see the chat because I have it. Oh, yeah. See, there's a chat. Are you recording? Yes, I'm recording. Yeah. If you have a question, unmute yourself because I can't see the chat because I'm in share screen mode. All right. I'm going to make this really big. Wait, why did that happen? I was going to make it big. Let's see. Okay. We'll see how this goes. All right. So I have 2 scenarios for you. One, because as you can see on the PV down here, we're going to ignore this whole $200 to $499 PV that you get 20 credits for each month because that's nothing. And most of you that are on, I'm going to say you're probably somewhere around at least 200 to 300 PV. And that's fine if you're not at 500 PV yet because we're going to talk about how to get there. So we're going to ignore this line. And your goal for June, July, and August is to be no less than 500, but I'm going to show you how you really are going to want to be at least at 1,000 PV. And if that scares you, let it scare you and motivate you because it's doable, it's possible. There's no reason to not be at 1,000 PV. So let me try okay, so 500 PV, let's start there. So I have 2 scenarios for you. Scenario 1 is 500 PV a month. Okay, is that too tiny? Let's make it, we'll zoom. Okay, scenario 1, having 500 PV a month. So if you had 500 PV every single month, that means you're getting 75 credits for June, July, and August, right? 75 plus 75 plus 75 equals, and I did the math ahead of time so because I know you all know I can't do math. So that means it's 225 credits. And if I do the math wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But 225 credits just from PV alone. So if you had 500 PV, you would already be, that's almost a third of the way there. So just from PV alone, you would have 225 credits. That means you would still need 525 more to go. Am I right? Shake your heads if I'm right. Okay. So that 525 is going to need to come from new preferred customers or retail customers and new ambassadors. That's kind of a big number. So that would break down to about 53 people, right? 53 customers or ambassadors. So let's talk about how to get there. So let's pretend you usually have $200 in PV. Maybe you have no customers and that's just your own volume. $200 in PV. So to bump your PV up to 500, that could be either, that could be 3 customers with triplex combos or 3 customers with like slim and edge. Or it could be 6 customers with edge and X factor. So I'm going to stop right there and talk about this. So think about it. We have Edge. Edge is our brand new product. It is, it's supposed to help boost your energy, give you mental clarity and focus and motivation to work out and do those types of things. I'm seeing already some really great posts from some of our team that has tried it. They're really loving it. It's not a jittery feeling, but you are focused. So I see Edge as a really great opportunity to reach out to old, previous customers who have tried Plexus and kind of gave up. I'm suggesting, and I'm going to do this myself, using Edge as an excuse to reach out to previous prospects who I haven't followed up with in a while, and even to reach out to white line ambassadors just to see, hey, do you want to, if they've been white line for a while, they could even potentially come back and just order as a customer and just to try Edge. But if they just try Edge, you're not going to get convention credits, because Edge by itself is 26 PV if they order as a preferred customer. So when I'm talking to these people about giving Edge a shot, whether they're going to give Plexus a try again, or they're just going to give it a try for the first time, I'm going to be suggesting that that they are going to try Edge and X Factor together, because I don't know about you guys, but I know probably 98% of the people my prospects, the people that have come to me and said they're interested in Plexus, a good 98% of them have said to me they need energy. And that's why I do love Edge, that, we've come out with this product that is helping people boost their energy, but without the jitters and all the negative unhealthy side effects. So I'm going to revisit those people that said they want energy and suggest Edge and X Factor. Why X Factor? Well, not only does that put you over 50 PV so you get credit, but X Factor also gives a really good natural energy because it has B12 in it. So if you're going to combine, you can suggest they take X Factor in the morning, and then they can take their Edge, if they have that afternoon slump, or they can try taking both in the morning together, whatever works for them. But that's how I would talk to them about it. Hey, listen, you told me you were really interested in feeling some energy. Maybe this is somebody that had tried it, a previous customer that's tried it before. I know you said you didn't get the immediate energy that you were looking for with Triplex, but we've got this new product called Edge, and people are really feeling immediate results from it. And I know if you give it a shot, you're going to love it. And I would really suggest that you include X Factor with it, because not only do you need a healthy or a really great multivitamin, but it has B12, which is another natural source of energy. So that's kind of some verbiage I would use there. So coming back to our scenario 1, you're going to need 53 new customers or ambassadors. So let's say that's, say you're at 200 PV already in any given month. That means you need to boost your PV by at least 300. That would be 3 customers on Triplex or 6 customers buying that Edge and X Factor combo. Got it? So I'm going to type that here. 6 customers, with Edge and X Factor, or 3 customers with Triplex or Slim and Edge. So again, if they're saying they just want that energy, you don't want to say, I'm still going to suggest Triplex, because if you were at convention, or if you watch the video of, I think her first name's Sarah Bjorgard, she suggested, as I was explaining it to Nate, I said it like this. My takeaway was she suggested using Edge as like kind of a gateway drug. Like you get an instant happy feeling about our products, that it's giving you results you want, because Edge is really an immediate, like, you're feeling the energy. And then using that as a gateway to get them to try Triplex, because Triplex is going to heal them overall, I shouldn't say heal because I'm going to load this, but Triplex is going to help their overall health, and then they'll feel better. So anyway, Triplex, or you can suggest, if they're just looking for energy, right, immediate energy, Slim and Edge, if they're, in that range. So again, so if you're doing this every single month for June, July, and August to bump your PV up and up and up, that means you would have 9 customers if you're doing the Triplex thing, at the end of June, July, and August. So that would be 90 credits. So let's say 6 is out of the question. Let's say you can't possibly get 6, which you could. You absolutely could and can. I'm just going to run with this number right here for simplicity's sake. So let's say you can get 3 customers on triplex combo in June, 3 new customers on triplex combo in July, and 3 new customers on triplex in August. So that's times 3 months equals 9 new customers, which equals 90 credits. Are we all tracking? Yes? So currently we have 2, like at the end of the day, at the end of all 3 months, August 31st, you would have 225 credits from PV. You'd have 90 credits from customers. So where does that put us? That puts us at, we need 750. We've got 225 from PV, and we've got 90 from new customers. That means we need 435 credits from new ambassadors. So, whoops. So we would need still 435, which equals 44 new ambassadors. Yes? 44 new ambassadors sounds like a lot. If you've got a small but growing team, that means, so you're breaking that down to June, July, and August. That means you need 15 new ambassadors on your entire team, well, on your levels 1 through 4 in June, July, and August. So 15 new per month. That's doable, guys. That is not a crazy, outrageous goal for even a smaller team, a team that's not even gold yet. If you guys are out there and talking to people. Now, if that to you seems a little bit unattainable, like I just don't know how I could possibly sponsor, how myself and my team could possibly sponsor 15 new ambassadors per month. That's a little bit too much. Okay, then I'm going to suggest to you scenario number 2. Are we all ready for scenario number 2? Did I lose anyone on scenario number 1? I am not a math teacher and I don't like numbers. So I myself might be scratching my head if I was listening. Okay, I can only see about 3 people's heads, so they're all smiling at me, so I'm going to assume you guys are tracking. Okay, let me scroll up so we can kind of ignore all that. So, I swear I can type. Okay, scenario number 2. So scenario number 2 would be having 1,000 PV per month for June, July, and August. So if you can see over here on our contest breakdown, 1,000 PV is 150 credits for every single month. So you can have June, July, and August, 150 in June, 150 in July, and 150 in August, which equals, should be like 450, 150 times 3. Yes, got it right. Okay, so that means we would get 450 credits just from PV alone. So, and let's say in this scenario, you're starting at like maybe you've got a little bit of a good customer base and you normally have 500 PV. Let's say in June, or what was last month? May. Let's say in May you had 500 PV. So you're going to need to boost your PV to 1,000, but to get to 1,000, you need to boost it by 500 credits. So that means you're going to be sponsoring new customers to get there, right? So how did I do? I want to follow my same thing. Okay, so here we are, 450 credits just from PV alone. Well, you only need 750 to get there. So 450 from PV alone, that leaves you only need 300 more. 300 credits to get there. Are we all tracking? Yes. Okay. So that means you only need 30 customers or ambassadors. Oh, why is it auto-correcting? Okay. So again, in this scenario, you might have had 500 PV last month. So we need to bump you up by another 500. Well, to get 500 more PV, triplex is 115 PV. Slim and Edge is 105. So let's say you had, what did I just do? I don't know the math I just did. Anyway, times 3. I lost my train of thought. Okay, 300 credits. Let me focus. Okay, you need 500 more PV. 500 PV divided by triplex combos. You need 4.3 new customers to get there. So let's say you need 5 new customers on triplex this month. You guys can find 5 people that need triplex or that need Slim and Edge. That would bring you to 1,000 PV, and that would also give you 50 convention credits. If you did that every month for June, July, and August, that's another 150. You're already halfway to what we need, right? So times 3 equals 150. So we would need 150 more credits from ambassadors. 150 credits means 15 ambassadors over the next 3 months. So what's 15 divided by 3? That'd be 5. So in June, you would need 5 ambassadors. In July, you would need 5 ambassadors. And in August, you would need 5 ambassadors. Do you all think 5 ambassadors for your team and your levels 1 through 4 is, or 1 through 3 is doable? Yes. You could personally sponsor 5 new ambassadors for the next 3 months if you light a fire in your own self. If you one of my favorite quotes, I can't think of who said it, but he was I think he was an evangelical pastor or something like that. But he said, if you light yourself on fire with passion, people will come from miles around just to watch you burn. So if you guys decide that this is something that you want, that you believe in, which I'm going to assume that if you're on and you're watching this and you're listening to this right now, that you love Plexus and you believe in these products, that they do what they say they're going to do, and that they're helping people, and that you are on a mission to help people, then I promise you, you can find 5 people that want to do what you're doing in the next 3 months. So I feel like I didn't cover scenario 2 maybe as clearly, but do you all see what you would need to do? So I'm going to break this down without all the extra math. So if you, I have a naked boy. Just say hello. Don't show your whole self. No, okay. Okay. No. Go see your dad. Okay. All right, we're good. So I'm going to suggest to you guys scenario number 2, because unless you have a larger team that's really already on fire and sponsoring a ton of people every single month, 15 new per month might be a little bit difficult, but you can do it. But you can control your own PV much better. So getting yourself to 1,000 PV every month, that means you would also need 5 new customers on triplex or Slim and Edge every month. So here's your goals: 1,000 PV, 5 new customers, 5 new ambassadors every single month. Hey, that rings a bell to me. I don't know if it's ringing a bell to you if you're at convention and you learned about the 500 Consistency Club. So for the Consistency Club, you need 500 PV. I believe you need 5, I think it's 3 existing customers and 5 new ambassadors or something like that. I could be totally screwing that up, but I promise you that if you make scenario 2 your goal, getting 5 new customers every single month for the next 3 months, you're going to be on track for that 500 Consistency Club. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, Consistency Club, make sure you go on the team page and just search that, or just scroll down a little ways. There's a whole video on it. So I'm going to say it again. Scenario 2 is your ticket to Leaders Retreat. So if you haven't written it down yet, I sure hope you're writing it down now. Your goal for June, July, and August is to have 1,000 PV, to personally sponsor 5 new customers, and to help your team to sponsor 5 new ambassadors every single month. And again, on those customers, if they're not ordering triplex or Slim and Edge, which is about 100, just a little over $100 for them. You're going to need to like double that and suggest Edge and X Factor, but you would need like 10 new customers on Edge and X Factor type deal. Does that? Yes, thank you.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I just know that the chat isn't working. I see people typing away, but
I told you I can't see the chat.
I know. Don't forget that you're not even including like my goal is usually to sponsor, like not worry so much about ambassadors or whatever, but even if you just focus on just sponsoring 10 customers a month, you can do that. And if you do that in June and July, you can probably get at least
switch them over.
5 of them to switch over to ambassadors. Absolutely. And you're not even counting that, like the double dipping that you can do. So if people focus on like really just going after customers in June and July and then nurturing those customers and then flipping them in August, you get to double dip.
Yes, absolutely. 100% agree with that. And so, I try to keep it simple for the sake of math, but if you're really thinking about this, if you want to like really break this down, in June, if you add 5 new customers to get to 1,000, then you're getting 150 credits. Well, then you add another 5 in July, then you're at, that's adding another, you're at 1,500. You're still only going to get 150 credits, but you're probably picking up momentum. At some point, you might even in August, you might be able to reach and hit 250 PV and you've got 300 credits and so on and so forth. And then the point that Michelle was making was if you're really hyper-focused on gaining these new customers up front, or even like she said, kind of like front loading the customers. So instead of just doing 5 in June, and 5 in July and 5 in August, we're halfway through June, but 10 in June or just 5 in June and 10 in July, then you have a pool of 15 people that you can talk to about switching to ambassador in August. And then you get double dipping. So you'll still get credits for them as a customer, and you're also going to get credits for them as an ambassador. So thank you for bringing that up, Michelle, because I would have missed saying that, or whoever probably brought it up in the chat as well. Someone asked, seems like they were really wanting to pair Edge and Block. I think the only reason that came across is because they were both released at convention. And then so we had the little combo at the store or whatever to get that. I definitely would. I would suggest Edge and X Factor for the reason I had mentioned before, because they both help with energy, if that's their concern. But it's all about talking to your customer or your potential. If they say, yeah, I want energy and I struggle with carbs, then yeah, by all means, Edge and Block. But the point is, Edge by itself isn't going to get you 50 PV. So if you're trying to earn a new customer and earn your Leaders Retreat credits, they need to be ordering 2 products basically. Say they're like, yeah, I really need energy and I've got, this like eczema. Okay, cool. Edge and ProBio 5, or, whatever. Or I want some energy and I need to sleep better. You could do Edge and ProBio 5. You could try Edge and Mega X, kind of whatever. But the whole point is it needs to be Edge and something else. I don't know what that was. Monthly 500. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I was looking at it in the car. Thank you, Beth. She said the 500 club is having 500 PV, 5 existing customers, and adding 3 new customers. So yeah, if you follow scenario 2 and you're adding 5 new customers, you're going to hit the 500 club at least in July and August. Okay, any other like questions or objections you're thinking of that you might hear, kind of thing, that I can address right off the top? I'd prefer you guys actually here. I'm going to stop screen share, and then I can see the chat better. Okay. But yeah, you guys can unmute yourselves. Any questions? Anything? Does that make sense? And I can see all of your faces. Yes, you have your goal written down for how to get there. Okay. Someone is asking, is Edge? Oh, that's okay. Is Edge to replace Accelerator if they're currently using Accelerator? Kathy Sivas, where are you? Kathy, you can answer that because you posted about it on your page.
I don't think they need to replace it, because Accelerator is designed to help your metabolism.
Right.
Whereas Edge gives you just a little bit more of energy, and that's what they explained at convention.
Yes. There's also, so Kathy had shared, I haven't put it on my team page yet, but you all know the shareables. Well, hopefully, I know there are like a ton of things coming out at a convention and different new announcements, but in your back office, there's under one of the tabs, there are shareables with information about both the new block and Edge that have like a breakdown of all that type of information and frequently asked questions and all of that. There's also on Steph's Plexus Gems, there is a short, I think it was like maybe under 4 minutes, little short video about what's the difference between Edge, Accelerator, and Boost. And like Kathy said, they're not necessarily to replace. However, I would just make sure that people are aware that both Edge and Accelerator have about the same amount of caffeine as a cup of coffee each. I'm sure most people, and that's like a normal like 8-ounce size. I don't know anybody who drinks 8 ounces of coffee only. Like it's probably more than that. So if they're tolerant of coffee and caffeine and they're okay with that, then yeah, they can do Accelerator in the morning maybe, and that will help boost your metabolism. And then use Edge in the afternoon to kind of get through the rest of the day, whatever that looks like for them. If we hit 500 club, 2 out of 3. Yes. Sarah, good point. I have it in my pictures. Hold on. Sarah said she thinks that if you hit 2 out of the 3 months 500 club, there was a special VIP, and I believe you're right. I'm just going to double check. So again, if we keep talking about the 500 club and you guys are like, what the heck are they talking about? There's a video on Steph's Plexus Gems. If you just search Consistency Club is what it's called. Yep. Where did it go? Leaders Retreat. Okay. I thought I took a picture of it, but I didn't. But she's right.
It's in my notes too, Stephanie, that it's 2 out of the 3 months for June, August that you get the VIP access.
Perfect. Yeah. So, and VIP for convention was really, really cool. We had somebody on our team get it. It was a random drawing. So it wasn't even like something that you could earn. I think you earned your right to be in the raffle. And then they drew 50 people to have VIP access at convention. So they got special seating. I think they got to meet Little Big Town or something like that. All sorts of craziness. They got fun stuff. And so VIP upgrade for Leaders Retreat, we're all curious to see what that's going to mean because it's a little different at Leaders Retreat. So, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So 500 Consistency Club, 2 out of the 3 months. So that means June, July, or August. Again, the qualifications for that 500 club would be you have a minimum of 500 PV, you maintain 5 existing customers, and you add 3 new customers. And then that means you've earned the 500 club. Okay. They did say that accelerators for burning fat, boost is for appetite suppressant. Yes, absolutely. Okay, cool. Any other questions or good points or anything? I was just super fired up thinking about Leaders Retreat on the way home. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a meeting tonight because I still feel okay. I feel like tomorrow I'm going to feel like the truck hit me and not want to do anything for a few days. And then we're leaving again on Sunday. So I was like, let's get this in. So, any other questions? Did I speak really quickly? So I hope I didn't lose anybody. But if there are no other questions, I'll stop the recording. Oh, I hear someone talking.
Did you record this, Stephanie? It's Holly.
Yes, I did. Because I figured East Coasters are probably in bed. They probably didn't even see my announcement.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I'll post it.
Awesome.
All right. Anybody else?
I do want to say I have a few on my team here that are just silver, not just silver, but they're only at silver level right now.
Mm-hmm.
I went last year to convention as a silver, and by the time I got to Leaders Retreat, I was a gold because of the push for Leaders Retreat.
Yes.
So if nothing else, use this to help you rank, and it will just come to you.
Yes. And Carrie's on the call too. And if you are still available, I would love for you to jump on really quick and share with everybody your story about the first Leaders Retreat. I'm not sure if hold on, let me unmute you. Oh, unmute. Carrie, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. Can you just tell them real quick what you did the first time?
I'm trying to move rooms and get my volume on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good. We can hear you.
Because now I can't hear you.
Oh, no. I probably muted myself or something.
Okay, wait, hang on.
Okay, you're good.
So you want me to explain about how I got there the first year?
Yes. Tell them what rank you were.
All right. Well, if you guys haven't heard it before, I started my business in July sharing, and in August I signed up my husband and my cheer coach and my best friend and went silver in August. Then that's when I found out about this whole leaders retreat contest. I had no idea prior to that. I got to work. I worked hard on my PV and I worked hard on my preferred customers, and I qualified by September 15th. So I had a little more than a month, and I got it done. I got it in with 5 points to spare, and I qualified for leaders, and I brought my one strong leader at that time with me. And by the time I got back from leaders, the next month I went gold. The following month I went senior gold, and 2 months after that I went ruby. So
yeah,
it is completely doable if you just started yesterday.
yes.
If you started a year ago, if you started 2 weeks ago, if you sign someone up in the next month and a half, it's doable for them too.
Yes.
So everybody needs to get there. It is so doable.
And that's why I wanted Carrie to share with you, because she earned Leaders Retreat and went to Leaders Retreat as a silver ambassador with like 3 people on her team. And people started signing up. But so the majority of this, and that's what I showed you guys with the scenario, you can earn your way to Leaders Retreat mostly by your own PV and sponsoring new customers. So getting to work on customers is number one. And I think that we have, by having Edge as a leverage, not only can we reach out to new people, but we can go back and revisit all sorts of people that have fallen through the cracks, that have tried it and given up. We have a reason to reach out. So,
and Stephanie?
Yes.
I think it's almost easier as a brand new ambassador to do it because you are brand new. You have the momentum.
Yeah.
You're just putting your story out there. You know, it's not like you've been posting for a year or two. By the point we're at now, we are more team dependent because we've been growing our business. We have our downline. They're helping to support us to get to the extra perks and the fun and everything else that goes with it. But please do not be discouraged if you're new, because this is absolutely the best time to do it. And once you get there, holy smokes. I mean, you think convention was fun for those of you that were there. When you get to Leaders Retreat, it opens up a whole new door, multiple windows, and your team will grow and grow and grow, because your belief will have grown so much from this one opportunity that you cannot help yourself from moving forward.
Totally, 100% agree. Amen, amen, amen to all of that. Yes, 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 yes. I agree. Okay. Anything else, Carrie, or anybody else? Parting thoughts, questions, anything before I stop the recording?
No, but y'all have to be there.
Yes, you have to be there.
Can you hear me, Stephanie?
Yes.
This is Beth.
Beth, okay.
I'm at the airport,
You are
so
now.
I've got my headphone in.
Yes.
But I was going to say, I was only in the business, I think, 4 or 5 months when Leaders Retreat came out, and I had just found out about it at convention. Because I started working my business in February right after I moved. And so I had no friend base. I had no, anything. And I had like one ambassador on my team when I went to convention. So I made it to Leaders Retreat. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. I mean, It was amazing to go, and I can't wait to go this year. So yes, anybody can do it. You just have to have the mindset. You have to put your goals down on paper. You have to look at it every day and say, okay, what do I need to do today to get to that goal. How many customers do I need to get? How many ambassadors do I need to get? How much PV do I need to get? And how do I need to get it? You can do it.
Preach it, sister.
That's, yep. And I'm getting there this year.
Yes. I love it. Yes. Thank you, Beth. Thank you for sharing that. So
I just want to say, I don't know, can you guys hear me?
yes.
I am so excited. I've never been this excited. And I'm totally doing it. And I just thank you guys for everything. And you are so awesome. And it's going to be fantastic.
I'm so excited. I'm excited for you, Charlotte. Yay. All right. Anybody else? Okay, well, I see 44 people on right now. I don't know how many people will watch this, but I know every single one of you 44 people will be at Leaders Retreat in October. No question about it. No reason you can't. As you can see, that's exactly how you're going to do it. And on the practical side, like Beth said, you know I sure hope, if you've been watching any of our videos, paying attention to any posts, I hope you know how to go out there and talk to people and earn your 5 new customers every month and make sure that you're getting your PV up there. If you are not sure how to do that, look on the team page, dig through those files, go to my YouTube page and look at videos and reach out to your sponsor and talk to them. My huge push right now, and I think for a very long time, will be 3-way Zoom calls, because they are the best tool. This is fun, being able to see each other's faces, and your sponsor can help you by hosting a Zoom call with you and your prospects. So you just have to get those five customer prospects on the Zoom call, let your upline do the work, and watch your teams grow. Best trip ever. I had so much fun. Yes, Holly. Yes, and Kathy said it was great fun. And Carrie said we can all do this. See you at Leaders Retreat. Awesome. I agree. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.